Okay, so our bachelors now have their ladies. There's Porky, and there's his lady, Coco. Coco is a cinnamon gray. She's not the prettiest bird in the world, but she's really, really tall, which Fluffy is, which Porky is not. So I'm hoping to get Porky's shape and feathers on a nice big tall girl. She has a good shape to her too. One little problem, Coco bonded to Royal out in the cage. So they're sitting here, he's down on the bottom of the stack, she's up at the top. They can't see each other, but they're calling back and forth to each other, saying, hey look, I finally found a nest. But, you know, that's not going to happen because Royal he's a beautiful bird, but he's small, and the whole point of keeping him was to see if that little white dot on the back of his head means that he's means that he's split to recessive pied, which this little female definitely is. And she is only a half and half. She's half regular Budgie, half regular parakeet and half English Budgie. She's got some size on her, but she kind of lacks the feathers. So this is more of a genetics experiment than actually coming up with breedable birds. But also they're going to be absolutely beautiful. So she is very strongly bonded to her own father. I don't know what happened with that. But somewhere along the line, when she was about 3 months old, she decided that her father was the one for her, and she and her mother have been fighting over him ever since. And she's just distraught because I took Daddy and Mommy away and put them inside where she can't even hear him calling. So she's already interested in the nest box. He gets excited when she goes in it, but I think we got a ways to go before we get anything to actually happen with these two. Up here, Porky is putting the moves on Coco. So, and she seems a little less interested in, being obsessive and trying to escape and all that. She's sitting here looking at that nest box right there going, maybe I should reassess. So it might not be such a long time for these two. And then the last of our bachelors are Gray, and here's his lady. She is a gray-green cinnamon opaline, and as you can see, the two of them don't want to have anything to do with each other. They're spending all of their time and energy trying to get out of the cage, and she's not even interested in the nest box. So, yeah, it's going to be a while for these two down here at the bottom to pull it together. These two, which was Jester and Sky is just too young. I put the nest box in there. I put them in here together because when they're in the flight cage, they behave as though they're completely bonded. I put them in here and they're completely ignoring each other. Neither one of them is interested in the nest box, and Sky, from the moment I put it on, started trying to escape the cage. So I just put them back. She's only 7 months old. I'm going to give her a few more months and she'll breed with the next round in June. And in the meantime, I will fill this cage with Blue and Fancy, who are in the kitchen and aren't really doing much. So I'm hoping by putting them out here with all these other lovebirds, they'll get their stuff together. Hyacinth and Phantom are going to be among the first to breed and lay eggs because I put that nest box in there and Hyacinth just walked right over to it, climbed in it, and that was the end of that. She's been in and out of it all day, along with my already bonded pair, Sprite and Fluffy, who are in and out of that box. So those two are going to be the first ones to lay eggs. That's what I'm betting. Okay, that's the update. And, oh, by the way, so what she's doing right there where she jumps up and down and flies, she is marking her territory. That's how a female parakeet announces to the world that she has found her nest. She just flies in place, if you will. And she actually feels like she's in competition with Miss Sunny over here, our bright yellow Lucino, because Sunny seems to like her box better. Spends a lot of time climbing up to the top of the cage and peering into it. I think because Sunny's in the middle of the stack and Fluffy's box is on the top of the stack. But I'm assuming Sunny will get over this pretty soon because her man is very interested in what's going on here. And Sunny is an older bird that's been bred before, so she knows the deal. All right, I think that's about it. Look at that. I own this box, she says. I'm going to jump up and down and fly in front of it and let you know. This is my box. Mine.